What's going on, gang? Jericho here. Today I'm just going to talk about the new front brake cylinder or front brake master cylinder that I installed on this Panigale 1199, basically to replace my damaged front brake cylinder from the crash, right? So instead of going for an OEM, I went ahead and purchased this Brembo RC17 racing brake components, to pretty much take the opportunity to upgrade, my parts, right? To put some performance parts on this bike, because I'm gonna be using this in track a lot, especially next season. So I'm just gonna go and show you the installation. So this is the cylinder. It's pretty easy to install, and as you can see, it also came with this really nice lever from Brembo, and I gotta tell you, it's really feels good to the touch when you're pressing it. It's soft and firm. So some gotcha though. I've decided to keep this line right here. I think this is the this one right here that runs all the way underneath the thing. It's this little electronic sensor right here, so whenever you press the lever, it pretty much presses a switch in there, and that's for your brake lights, I believe. So what I did is I kept the OEM, but what I noticed is that from time to time when I brake, I get like my engine light goes on, and I get like some kind of a notification on the dashboard. It's called the tail light or something like that. It's just like a red box with a tail light and exclamation, or brake light, I think what it was, with an exclamation mark in it. And what I'm thinking is that since I kept the OEM, it's not compatible with this cylinder. So because when I bought it, it actually came with this cable through, and if you compare the switch on this, it's actually smaller than the one that came with the UOM cable. So what I'm gonna do is to try to fix that error that I kept getting when I'm braking while riding, because I don't want to wait until that turns into an accident. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with this. Alright, so what I need to do is remove this seal. I'm just gonna cut on that thing. I hope I don't break this, and will be oh. So while we're doing this, I think I'll take this opportunity to talk about some things, specifically about this bike, right? This is a 2012 Ducati Panigale 1199. This is pretty much one of the first bikes that came out under the Panigale line, right? So before the Panigale, you had the the 1108, or I think 1198 was the, or 1098 was the predecessor of this, the Evos. And after that, the Panigales came out, and this is one of the first models that came out under that line. This bike is relatively heavy. So my first Panigale was an 899, which was a 2015 model, and that's the middleweight version of this bike. So this is 1198cc, and it's relatively heavy, even compared to the V4S, to the Panigale V4S that I've ridden, even compared to that Street Fighter over there. And it has a lot of torque. It's the torque, I'm gonna search up the torque right here, but just riding it feels very different from the V4. It's extremely torquey, but with that, it's actually more fun to ride. It's very intimidating. Probably uh, one of the most intimidating motorcycle I've ridden so far. The second one will be the Super Duke 1290 that I've ridden, which belongs to my friend Noriel. So shout out to Nori or Tigas TT, which actually means something bad in Filipino. But yeah, so far, like when I took this to the track, when I crashed, I was actually I was actually enjoying it. Just because it keeps you on your toes, you know, with all the power and the torque, and it's pretty easy to open up in the straights. Given that it has less horsepower than its newer cousins, the V4s, because those are actually like even my Street Fighter. I think this one is around 160 horsepower. My Street Fighter, which is a V4 or V4S, has 208, but only 94 foot-pound of torque. I would think that, and again, I'm still not sure what the torque is, but I would probably put it above 100. Alright, got the first one out. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so I'm able to remove the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and try to disconnect these. So black on black, and this one is brown. So this is the ground, and this is the live, the positive. I'm gonna try to unhook that bad boy. It's not letting me. Alright. There we go. Yay! Good job! Alright, so let me go show you up close. So there's the connector. And remove this too. So this goes all the way to the bottom. You see this right there? Yeah, that's the one. And it's very easy to remove. I just have to pull that out. Oh, it's not easy to remove. Use this guy over here. Oh, no? Alright, so as you can see, here's the new line right here. It runs all the way there. And then it goes underneath the pump. So you can see it, maybe you can see it from here. Nope. I'll have to go there. There it is. So it's pretty easy to install, it's just a slot. You just have to put there's like two holes by the underneath the pump. And you just basically push that in, the pin inside those holes, and that's it. What I'll have to do next is run to AutoZone and get a seal for this before I connect them. Alright, cool. Alright.